Hello, I'm Jay Lewis, and I wanted to talk to you about the kinds of people you're gonna meet in your life. And they say there are four kinds of people you're gonna meet. People who are gonna like you for the right reasons, people who are gonna like you for the wrong reasons, people who are gonna hate you for the right reasons, and people who are gonna hate you for the wrong reasons. Now, you do not have to seek all the approvals of others, because ultimately, when we are suffering human beings, when we find someone who's happy, it may be our natural reaction to bring him down. It's our natural reaction. That's why we get jealous. That's why we have envy. That's why we covet each other's items. And it's important to acknowledge that this is a very human and natural part for us to do. It's very natural, but we do not have to be influenced or swayed by it, nor do we have to act upon it. Just because you're happy and you're doing great and things are working out for you, now I'm gonna bring you down because I'm not happy? How does that work out? Think about from when you were happy. How does it work out? Someone's gonna bring you down. I'm sick. I am ill. So I'm gonna make you sick and you ill because you are happy and you are healthy, and that hurts me. That hurts me so much that I cannot bear it. So I'm gonna try and bring you down. That's why you don't have to go seeking out the approvals of others. At least not all the time. Because there will be those who try and bring you down because they themselves are just so miserable with their lives. And they could have it all from another perspective too. They could be doing great, and something about you, what you're doing and how you are acting and how you're living irritates them because they see it's working within you, and it's not for them. It's not, and everything's great, and oh great, you won the lottery and you got a good job and now you're living off, and I'm still with my parents and I still have to pay rent for my kids, and I don't have a girlfriend and I don't have this or that, so now I'm gonna be jealous and envious of you, and I'm gonna talk down to you whenever you see me because I don't want you to be happy if I'm not happy. And the sad part is that that's how all of us tend to think, especially when we do not realize the spiritual aspect of ourselves, and then we do not take into the compassion of others. And that's alright. It's alright for them to do that, because as long as you are happy with what you're doing, and you keep your light bright, you're gonna attract others who are in the same line of work as you, who just want to be as happy as you, and will not bring you down, but they will rise you up. And then you're going to see that law of attraction and a manifestation happens when we're all working together. It doesn't happen because of a singular person, but the actions of many all together to make great buildings and empires and societies. Because we will. Because that's the human magic. And it's one of the most powerful magics on earth. And for all those happy people, there are going to be ones who are going to try and bring you down. So it's important to make sure to know who you are talking to and who you are trusting. Because while some may bring you down because they are not happy, others you may feel will just bring you down because they're just pointing out your flaws, and it might be wise of you to take in their criticisms. There are those people who will hate you for the right reasons. They will gladly lay out all the times that you were a jerk and you did not know it and you thought everything was A-okay. Tell me, have you ever been in a relationship and then something gets brought up where you didn't do a thing, or they didn't do a thing and they didn't know how important that was to you? Sometimes we can all be jerks, and it's important to accept that in ourselves as well as in others. Because there's always gonna be the jerks. And then there's always gonna be the ones who help. And if you lie with dogs, you will get fleas. They'll honor amongst thieves. Honestly, if you find yourself, do you think a crack addict or some sort of drug addict, you think they will go find people who are not drug addicts? You think they would go to I don't know, a state college or Ivy League school and in the classroom do drugs? Or they will be more likely with their own people, with other addicts, with other drug users. And at the same time, the rich are gonna be with their rich people and other people who are trying to make it rich. The Wall Streets will go to Wall Street, and the drug addicts will go to the crack dens. It's that simple. You're gonna find the people who will help you out in whatever you want to do. You're gonna find common interests. And that's what's gonna hold you all together. Like attracts like. Is that not the law of attraction that we all grew to know? Like attracts like. Because you have a good common interest in what I'm doing, you're gonna want a part of it, and I can include you in it. And it's great because that's how it all works out. And whatever it is we do, it could be terrorism, it could be murder, it could be mayhem, it could be chaos, you're still gonna find someone who is just as interested in the chaos as you, and they're still just as gruesome and just as visceral, maybe even more so. And it's gonna find even people who take it higher on global acts. At the same time, if you look for the ones who are searching for a higher truth, who are trying to be a better selves because you were trying to be your better self, you're gonna find people who are trying to rise themselves up and help you rise up as well. You're gonna see that all works together. It's one world and we are all in it. We are all linked in this society chain, and the only way we're ever gonna get anything done is together. So be mindful of who you are with and what they say. For they could be listing out all the right criticisms and all the things you need to do to improve. Or they could be just tearing you down. Or they could have no interest whatsoever. That is for you to find out and for you to decide which of the 4 groups that you will place someone in. Will they like you for the right reasons because they're trying to help you up? Will they like you for the wrong reasons, the bad things you do, and they're gonna keep you doing the bad things that you're gonna do? Are they gonna hate you for the right reasons? They're gonna hate you because you're a jerk and because you don't do this and because you don't do that, and that's good. It's good to know, especially with those people who can lay it all out. Of course, they're just as hard to find as anyone else in this world, right? And then, of course, there are gonna be the ones who hate you for the wrong reasons. Maybe it's in themselves, or maybe they see you happy. They don't like the fact that things are working out for you. They don't like the fact that their lives suck. So they gotta make it miserable for anyone around them. Because misery loves company. It does not get lessened. When it is shared, it only grows. When I'm miserable, I'm only gonna attract the miserable people around me, or no one around me, because I don't have friends who don't engage in that kind of misery. And that's fine, because when I am on a higher level, and I am going for it, and I am trying to be my very best version, I'm gonna have people around me who are their very best versions, and maybe even greater. Who knows? It can go one way, and it can go an entirely other way. But there's no end to either scale. There's no end to what kind of people you're gonna find. So, if you're seeking out the approvals of others, ask yourself, just who are you seeking approval for? And more importantly, why? I'm Jay Lewis. Thank you.